one, we're going to go over proper technique when it comes to shooting. We're going to break this down into 3 parts. Part number 1, we're going to stand here at the ball. We've got a couple of things to go over, and these are the most important things for the rest of it to make sense. So the first thing we have to do is, just like in any other sport, whether they're trying to swing a bat, whether they're trying to swing a golf club, shoot a basket, throw a football, we're trying to throw the football, we're trying to get a whole body into that. It's the same thing when we shoot. We want our whole body to come through. And the way we place our plant foot, which is the foot that we're not shooting with, and the way that we point our foot down, what part of our foot, all that's going to have a big difference in what kind of power we get. It's not having a huge leg or being really tall or really muscular. It has a lot to do with technique. 99% of shooting hard is technique. So we're going to start with our plant foot. Our plant foot should be by the ball, okay? So we're going to start there without running or taking a step back. We're going to be right here with our plant foot. So our plant foot, this is where we're going to start, okay? I want you to start practicing with your plant foot beside the ball. If you can get a net, a brick wall, something to where you're starting to work on this. The next thing you got to do is you got to lock your ankle. That means I'm pointing my foot down. My entire leg needs to be straight, okay? A lot of coaches say when you shoot to use your laces, but we're not necessarily using right on our laces. There's a little bone in between your instep, which your instep you pass with, and your laces. There's a bone right there in the middle of that, and that's the hardest part of your foot. That's what you're aiming for. So our first part is we're not gonna be we're gonna be right beside it. Our plant foot's gonna be here. Get some balls, get a net. If you're lucky enough to have a net, great, a rebound or something, and start pointing your foot down and just getting that. Just do that many repetitions as you can, over and over and over, 50 times a day if you can. Okay, so that's part 1. Part 2 is just going to be adding a step. So this one, all we're adding in is the plant foot. Okay, the plant foot. So I want you to take where you've got to be back from the ball, a good long step where you take your long step in, your plant foot's right beside the ball. If my plant foot's here, this is what a lot of us do. We get nothing on it. My plant foot's here. I'm able to bring my whole body through. So step 2 is putting that plant foot there and driving the ball. Okay? Locked ankle, aiming for right between your laces and swinging all the way through. We're not bunting. We're swinging all the way through. We're hitting for the fences, right? Okay, the last thing. Coach David has talked about the setup a lot with you girls. He's gone over the way he does it. You've seen the way we do it. So this is the last part. It's the least important. This part will come with time. So there's multiple ways to do it. And kind of like Coach David was saying, get to do it in the same way every time. Whether it be a free kick you take, or a penalty kick from outside the box, or some kind of corner kick. It's the same principle when you go to kick it. Cross it over, same kind of stuff. So get used to doing the same thing. Whether it be take 2 steps back and 2 steps to the side, that's fine. Me, I like to just go to the ball and I come more at an angle. Okay, some people come to the side, that's fine. I come about right here where I can get 3 or 4 good steps, okay? If you notice, when I get there, if I have a successful strong kick, my plant foot's gonna be beside the ball, my ankle's gonna be locked, and I'm gonna be driving all the way through. Here we go, last one. A lot of power, okay? It's not because I'm strong, it's all technique. So this comes down to technique, okay? Start with step 1, bring in step 2 where you're stepping into the ball, and then the last thing you work on is running to it. Do the other stuff first, or it's gonna get frustrating. Start with step 1, get good at it, 50 times a day. 150 times a week, something like that. And then go to step 2, same thing, 150 times a week. And then add your setup. How are you going to run to it? I guarantee you guys will start knocking this night out of the ball. All right? If you have any questions, ask us. Otherwise, get to work.